Welcome to Way to Commerce. Subscribe to Way to Commerce. Today we discuss interest on capital. Our main objective is conceptual understanding. Interest on partner's capital will be allowed only when it has been specially mentioned in the partnership deed. We already discussed in provisions. Okay. So specially mentioned in partnership deed, then only we have to provide interest on capital. Interest on capital is generally provided for two situations. So the one is when the partners contribute unequal amount of capital but share profit is equal. Okay, when the partners contribute unequal amounts of capitals, share profit is equal. Second situation is when the capital contribution is same but profit sharing ratio is unequal. So these are the two situations. Okay, first of all we discuss provisions, interest on capital and appropriation of profits. We already see in profit and loss appropriation account. Okay, when there is a loss, interest on capital not allowed because it is an appropriation of profit. So that's why in case of a partnership loss, interest on capital not allowed. Okay, so that means interest on capital only allowed in case of profits arises only. Okay, next, in case of sufficient profits, so interest on capital allowed in full amount. Okay, all the partners are entitled for the interest on capital at the agreed ratio. Next, in case of insufficient profits, so this is the third situation, insufficient profits, then interest on capital allowed only to the extent of profits. Only to the extent of profits. That means already they agreed some percentages. In those percentages, so this up to sufficient profits, they appropriate only agreed ratio. Okay, interest on capital of each partner. In this case, partners do not get full amount of interest. Now we see the entries, journal entries. In case of a sufficient profits, profit and loss appropriation account debited to interest on capital account. We know that profit and loss appropriation account is debited to interest on capital account, being the interest on capital transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. The second one is in case of insufficient profit and loss, then only segregation of interest. So what is the entry? Profit and loss or profit and loss adjustment account debited to interest on capital account. So interest on capital is always calculated on the opening capital. So in case in the given problem opening capital is not given, we have to find out opening capital to calculate interest on capital. This is the format for calculating opening capital. So this is the capital account. So this is the credit side, debit side. Generally capital account is credited. We have to add all these credited items and deduct these debited items. Now we get opening capital. This is the opening capital. So this is the format. Once again, so capital at the end, closing capital. That means this is the closing capital. We add all these debited items. That means add drawings made during the year. We already debited to the partner's capital account. That's why we add drawings made during the year. After that, share of loss during the year, if any. In case of loss, partner's capital account is debited. That's why we add to the closing capital. After that, deduct additional capital introduced. If additional capital introduced, we credit it to the partner's capital account. That's why we deduct it. Next, in case of loss share of profit during the year, we have to less. So ultimately we get capital in the beginning. So this is the opening capital. Okay, next, for additional capital, interest is calculated for period for which capital is utilized. That means if additional capital is interest introduced on 1st October, so how many months up to 31st March? If our books of accounts is closed on 31st March, October to March, 6 months. So how can we calculate interest amount introduced into rate 6 by 12, as money is utilized for 6 months. In case of 5 months, 5 by 12. So this is the calculation of interest on capital.